Hi, my name is Emily Iannelli, and I am transgender, and I'm working on several projects that are music related. Actually, I'm working under my band name of T-Girl Angel, and I've been contributing quite a bit of my written material. I've been going through my blog posts to see what I could use as a spoken word art form. Um, my whole purpose for doing this musical page and going into the field of alternative music was to spread a message. My message is pretty clear. Um, I want to show people through my work that we can find acceptance and tolerance no matter what our differences are. Uh, we're all people if you break it down. Simple as that. And I don't believe that we should be judged if we're different. I struggled pretty much all my life as a transgender girl. I knew deep down in my heart that I was a girl, even though I didn't really talk about it with my family or my friends or my teachers. I pretty much dealt with it on my own terms, and it was hard. Sometimes I really felt very depressed and I didn't know who to talk to. I pretty much handled it on my own, and I don't suggest that people do that. I believe it's better for them to seek help, talk to someone, whether it's a family member, a friend, or a medical person. But the issue here is that you're going through something very difficult, and you shouldn't do it alone. You should have the help of someone else out there. I didn't have that help, and it affected me psychologically. Years later, I wound up very emotionally distraught over it. Struggling with gender is not something easy to deal with, and lots of people don't really understand the magnitude of what we as transgender individuals go through. And it's sad that people don't really understand or that they don't accept us, because we are people and we have a right to be happy and truthful to who we are. And that's the whole purpose of my writing, which I did called Uniqueness. Um, I think it's very important that we express that, and I do write quite a bit. As you can see, I have several writings. I usually type it in a document, a Word document, and then I record it, and I have a title of one of my writings called Uniqueness, and I also have another, so I'm gonna read them both because one goes hand in hand with the other. Okay, now this is the title of the first writing, which leads into the second writing. It's called Uniqueness. I always had this dream that one day I would step out on a stage and show the audience something truly special, as only I could. I never really knew how, though, being that I was very shy, awkward, and lacked confidence. It was something I wrestled with for a lifetime. I was painfully shy, so I thought that being a performing artist would help me overcome my shyness. The thing, though, in being a performing artist is that you have to learn how to play an instrument or learn how to sing. I was very self-conscious about performing in front of anyone. I couldn't even raise my hand in the classroom to answer a question I knew the answer to. My shyness was crippling and very limiting. I became very inhibited and didn't feel comfortable around others. I tended to isolate and do things by myself. I essentially was a loner. My dreams still persisted, though, because I always knew I had a good message. I had a message that speaks volumes. You may ask, what is my message? Well, it is fairly simple. All my message is about is that we first love ourselves, no matter what, and that we are, as a whole, love and accept others, no matter their differences. We are all special in the eyes of God, and we have no right to judge or criticize others just because they are different. We should embrace one another and truly accept them for the person they truly are. That is a simple message, but a very important one, because there are young kids dying every day because of teasing, bullying, harassment, and discrimination, whether at the hands of others or by their own hands. This is very tragic, and it has to stop. We as artists must know that this is a very real issue that we face, and I ask all of you with all sincerity to incorporate into your own art a little something that expresses this issue, because we as artists must come together to celebrate our uniqueness and tell the world that we support those who are unique, different, and need love. We all need to be told that we are loved and accepted, no matter what. And what greater way than in a song, a ballad, a tune, lyrics, or words. I hope that we can all come together in a way that reflects our creativity and our love of those who are hurting and struggle with themselves because of societal views, so we can make a positive change and show the world that we do care. All it takes is one to lead and hopefully then the rest will follow. I am the one who will title my next song Uniqueness, in honor of those who are different and deserve to find their true selves. I know because I too am different. I am transgender, and I am a good person. I just wish the world saw me as one, too. That's the problem in our society, is that we are told that we have to live up to a certain standard, and we must not deviate from it. It's like we have to almost live in conformity, even though we may not agree with it. To those who are different, this is very unfair and causes great psychological and emotional pain, which can lead to more severe trauma. Life is supposed to be lived with joy, excitement, happiness, pleasure, and hope. We all must be proud of who we are and never back down. If we do, then what is the point? We lose our individuality, our very essence as a person, and this should never be tolerated. We cannot be blamed for who we are. We are people. We have feelings. We have emotions. We suffer more than you will ever know, but we try to be strong. But sadly, some of us lose the ability to hold on for lack of support by their families, their friends, their place of employment. When they go into this downward spiral, they feel there is nothing else for them to do but to tragically take their own life. It doesn't matter their age. Teenagers are the most susceptible, and they are the ones who need to feel loved and given all the support they possibly can be given. We must stop this ongoing tragic loss of life at the face of ignorance, discrimination, and hatred. We must stand for change. We must love, peace, and happiness. Emily Iannelli. Uniqueness. Sometimes my words can't always convey how I truly feel. Sometimes a photograph taken of me can't convey what I truly feel in my heart. Sometimes being in the company of others can't convey what I truly feel in my very soul. I have experienced many things in my life, just like you. However, you and I are not alike, so I have been told. No matter how hard I try to be like you, I just can't. It's not me. It's not the true me as I know in my heart. Sometimes I can't help but cry. I try to hold back the tears. Sometimes I can. Sometimes I just can't. Sometimes the pain is so great, I just want to end it all. I contemplate the ways I possibly can. I try to distance myself from these thoughts and feelings. You don't know my pain. You never will. You look at me as some kind of joke. You tell me I'm dressed as if it is Halloween every day. You ridicule me. You laugh at me. You tease me. You hate me. You hurt me. All because I'm not like you. All because I'm different. You seem scared or threatened by this. Why? I have no idea. I just feel all alone. You don't help the situation. In fact, you make it worse with your ignorance, with your judgment, and with your intolerance. I will never hurt anyone. It's not in my nature. I accept everyone. It doesn't matter if they are different. I am transgender. Not many people accept or understand me. I feel very alone and sad. All I want is a friend and someone I can trust to talk to. Emily Iannelli.